The wind blew gently through the lush forests of the northern mountains, rustling the tall trees and carrying with it the fragrant scent of the blooming wildflowers. The sun shone brightly in the sky, casting a warm, golden glow over the tranquil landscape. Jon Snow, a brave and noble warrior, had been sent to explore the area and had found himself in awe of its beauty. He had been traveling alone for days, and the peaceful scenery was a welcome respite from the chaos of his life. He had no idea where he was or where he was going, but he was content to just take in the sights and sounds of his new environment. As he continued his journey, he heard a distant humming sound, as if it were coming from the trees. Intrigued, he followed the sound until he reached a large clearing in the woods. In the center of the clearing stood a small wooden house that seemed to be filled with a joyful energy. A large, smiling creature with ears like a cat and a bushy tail was sitting in front of the house, playing a flute. Jon Snow had never seen anything like it before. The creature noticed him and stopped playing its flute. It smiled up at him and said in a gentle voice, "Welcome to my home. I am Totoro, the guardian spirit of this forest. I am here to protect and care for the animals, plants, and people who live here." Jon Snow was so amazed by this creature that he could barely speak. He simply bowed in response and thanked Totoro for its hospitality. Totoro seemed to understand and invited him inside its home. Inside, Jon Snow found the house to be filled with all sorts of interesting things. The walls were adorned with paintings, and the furniture was made of natural materials. There were also several small animals running around, and Jon Snow couldn't help but smile as he watched them play. Totoro showed him around, and Jon Snow was in awe of the creature's kindness and the beauty of its home. After a while, Totoro asked if he would like to stay the night, and Jon Snow happily accepted. The next morning, Jon Snow awoke to the sound of birds singing outside. He thanked Totoro for the wonderful night and prepared to head back on his journey. But before he left, Totoro gave him a small seed and said, "This is a special seed. Plant it wherever you go, and your home will be filled with happiness and joy." Jon Snow smiled and thanked Totoro for the gift. He planted the seed in a nearby field and set off on his journey. As he traveled, he saw the seed had taken root and was growing into a beautiful flower. Everywhere Jon Snow went, he saw the flower, and it reminded him of his time with Totoro. He knew that the creature was watching over him, and he smiled, feeling the joy and happiness he had experienced while in Totoro's home. Jon Snow had been blessed with the friendship of a magical creature, and he would never forget it.